Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing another quiz. We're going to be doing a preposition quiz for this lesson. So I'm sure you guys know there are so many different prepositions in English, so it's really difficult for you guys to remember how to use them in English. And I have many students, and even from the level of beginner up to advanced, they still make mistakes with prepositions. So what we're going to do today is obviously do a little quiz or a little test. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to answer, and you're going to have 3 options. So you're going to have an option of choosing from 2 different prepositions, or maybe it won't be necessary in the question or the sentence. Okay, so let's get started with the first one. For the first one, we have I like listening blank pop music. So is it A, not necessary, B, to, or C, of? And I'm sure you guys got this one correct. Of course it is to. You always have to say you listen to music. So the answer is I like listening to pop music. On to number 2, we have I've been waiting blank the bus for 30 minutes. So is it A, at, B, since, or C, for? So of course it is C, for, because you are waiting for something. So the answer is I've been waiting for the bus for 30 minutes. On to number 3, we have what are you talking blank? So is it A, to, B, with, or C, about? And of course, this one is about. So when you don't know what someone is saying or what they are talking about, you have to use about here. On to number 4, we have he thinks blank this book is worse than the old one. So is it A, of, B, no preposition, not necessary, or C, about? Yes, so of course, I'm sure you guys got this one correct. Also, it's not necessary. We don't need a preposition in this one. So yeah, the answer is just going to be he thinks this book is worse than the old one. On to number 5, we have Charlotte frequently travels blank Africa on business. Is it A, at, B, to, or C, for? Now, I think this one was a pretty easy one, so I'm sure you guys got this one right. Of course, it is to, because you travel to a place or a country. So, of course, the answer is Charlotte frequently travels to Africa on business. On to number 6, we have Richard is looking blank a new job. Is it A, not necessary, B, at, or C, for? And of course it is for, because we look for something. So of course it is Richard is looking for a new job. On to number 7, we have the teacher explained the exercise blank us. Is it A, to, B, about, or C, for? And of course, this one is pretty difficult, but it is to. So you explain something to someone. So this one is the teacher explained the exercise to us. On to number 8, we have my husband asked me blank wash up all the dishes after lunch. So is it A, not necessary, B, to, or C, for? And of course, again, this one is to. So you have to ask someone to do something. So this one is, my husband asked me to wash all the dishes after lunch. On to number 9, we have, they apologised blank Wesely for being late. So is it A, from, B, with, or C, to? And again, you got it guys, it's to. So yes, of course you have to apologise to someone. So the answer is they apologised to Wesely for being late. On to number 10 we have, he gave blank her an expensive watch for her birthday. So is it A, to, B, not necessary, or C, at? So I hope you guys got this one. It is not necessary to have a preposition here. So the correct answer was, he gave her an expensive watch for her birthday. On to number 11, we have, you can't leave the restaurant without paying blank your meal. So is it A, for, B, into, or C, after? So I'm sure you guys got this one also. Of course it is for, because we say you pay for something. So the answer is you can't leave the restaurant without paying for your meal. On to number 12, we have, my daughter just got accepted to Harvard. I am so proud, blank, her. So is it A, not necessary, B, at, or C, of? So this one's maybe a bit more difficult, but this one is C, of. So you are proud of someone. So the answer is, my daughter just got accepted into Harvard. I am so proud of her. On to number 13, we have, wake up, what's the matter, blank, you. So is it A, to, B, with, or C, at? So I'm sure you guys got this one. It is B, with. We say, what's the matter with you? On to number 14, we have, I think I'm doing great. I should ask my boss, blank, a raise. Is it A, for, B, about, or C, since? Now again, this one might be a bit more tricky, but it is for a raise. And if you don't know what that means, it just means that you are asking to get your salary increased a little bit. So the answer is, I think I'm doing a good job. I think I should ask my boss for a raise. On to number 15, we have, Celine told blank me about the changes to the company. So is it A, not necessary, B, to, or C, for? So I'm sure you guys got this one correct. This one is not necessary. We don't need a preposition in this sentence. So it was already correct when we said, Celine told me about the changes to the company. On to number 16, we have, she doesn't agree, blank, her husband, about politics. So is it A, to, B, on, or C, with? Of course, this one has to be with because we agree with somebody or with something. So the answer is she doesn't agree with her husband about politics. On to number 17, we have, I might go to a karaoke party, but it depends, blank, the time I get home from my meeting. So is it A, of, B, in, or C, on? So I'm sure you guys got this one. It has to be on because it depends on something. So in this case, it depends on the time. So the answer was, I might go to a karaoke party, but it depends on the time I get home from my meeting. On to number 18, we have, his wife is suffering blank hepatitis B. So is it A, by, B, from, or C, on? So I'm sure you guys got this one correct also. Of course it is from, because we suffer from an illness. So the answer was, my wife is suffering from hepatitis B. On to number 19, we have, she insisted, blank, paying for the drinks? Is it A, on, B, for, or C, to? Now, of course, this one had to be on because you insist on something. So the answer was she insisted on paying for the drinks. On to the last one, we have who is responsible blank the shopping this week? Is it A, of, B, with, or C, for? Now this one was a bit of an easy one for the last one, so of course it was for. So yeah, of course we have to say who is responsible for the shopping this week. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave those down below. And if you would like to see videos like this in the future, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Bye.